Hey guys, it's your girl Shivani, and today we're going on an adventure. You know me, I love exploring, and today we're going off the beaten track to discover the hidden charm of Büyükada, the largest of Turkey's Prince's Islands. Picture this, crystal clear turquoise waters, charming horse-drawn carriages, and a peaceful atmosphere far away from the city's hustle and bustle. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's closer than you think. Just a short ferry ride from the bustling streets of Istanbul lies a peaceful paradise just waiting to be explored. In this video, I'm going to take you guys with me on a full-day trip to Büyükada. We'll cover everything from how to get there, the best things to see and do, where to eat, and some insider tips to make your trip unforgettable. So buckle up, guys, and let's dive right in. Alright, folks, let's talk about how to get to these magnificent islands. The most common and convenient way is by ferry, and trust me, the ferry ride itself is an experience. There are 4 main ferry companies that operate routes to the Prince's Islands: Sehir Hatlari, Turyol, Dentur Avrasya, and Mavi Marmara. They all offer slightly different schedules and prices, so it's worth checking their websites or apps beforehand to plan your trip. Now, for the most important part, timings. Ferries generally run from early morning to late evening. But guys, timings can vary depending on the season and day of the week, so double check those schedules. You don't want to be stranded on the mainland or the island. Trust me. Been there, done that, learned my lesson the hard way. Now, let's talk about the cost. Ferry tickets are super affordable, guys. I'm talking about a few Turkish lira each way. You can purchase tickets directly at the ferry terminals or online. If you're planning on doing a lot of exploring around Istanbul, consider getting an Istanbul card. It's a reloadable transport card that gives you discounted fares on public transport, including the ferries. Pro tip, try to get to the ferry terminal a little early, especially during peak season or weekends. It can get pretty crowded, and you don't want to miss your ferry because you were stuck in a queue. Plus, grabbing a simit and chai while you wait is a whole vibe. The journey itself takes about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on the ferry and the island you're heading to. But honestly, guys, the ferry ride is an experience in itself. You get stunning views of the Istanbul skyline, the Bosphorus Strait, and the other islands. It's the perfect opportunity to snap some Insta-worthy pictures and take in the beauty of Istanbul from a different perspective. Once you arrive at Büyükada, you'll be greeted by a charming harbor bustling with activity, horse-drawn carriages, bicycles for rent, and locals going about their day. It's like stepping back in time. Now that we've made it to Büyükada, let's talk about everyone's favorite part: exploring. The moment you step off the ferry, you're going to be blown away by the island's charm. It's like stepping into a storybook, and the best way to soak it all in is by renting a bike. Trust me, guys, it's the most fun and convenient way to get around the island. You can find bike rentals all over the harbor area, and the prices are super reasonable. Plus, cycling through the island's streets is an experience in itself. As you pedal your way through the island, you'll notice that there are no motorized vehicles allowed on Büyükada, except for service vehicles. That's right, guys. No cars, no buses. Just the gentle clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages and the sound of bicycle bells. Speaking of horse-drawn carriages, if cycling isn't your thing, you can always hop on a phaeton, as they're called locally. It's a more traditional way to experience the island, and you can enjoy the scenic views while someone else does the work. Now let's talk about what to see and do. One of the first things you'll notice as you explore Büyükada is its stunning architecture. The island is dotted with beautiful Ottoman-era mansions and villas, each with its unique history and charm. As you cycle or stroll through the quieter neighborhoods, take your time to admire the intricate details of these historic homes, the colorful facades, the ornate balconies, the lush gardens. It's like taking a step back in time. And don't forget to look out for the hidden churches and monasteries scattered across the island. They add to the island's serene and spiritual atmosphere. One of my favorite things to do on Büyükada is to simply get lost in the beauty of it all. Cycle down a random lane, discover a hidden cafe, or stumble upon a breathtaking view. That's the beauty of this island. There's always something new to discover. Okay guys, let's talk about some must-visit places on Büyükada that you absolutely cannot miss. First up, we have the iconic Greek Orthodox Church of St. George. This historic church sits atop the island's highest hill, and trust me, the climb is worth it. You can either hike up to the church, which takes about an hour and offers some pretty incredible views along the way, or you can hop on one of the horse-drawn carriages that make their way up to the top. Once you reach the church, take some time to explore the grounds and admire the stunning architecture. The church itself is beautiful, with intricate frescoes and a peaceful ambiance. But the real highlight is the panoramic view from the top. From here, you can see the entire island, the sparkling waters of the Sea of Marmara, and the Istanbul skyline in the distance. It's truly breathtaking. Another must-visit spot is the Museum of the Islands. Located in a former mansion, this museum tells the fascinating story of the Prince's Islands, from their ancient history to their present day. You'll learn about the island's significance as a place of exile during the Byzantine and Ottoman periods, as well as their evolution into a popular vacation spot for Istanbul's elite. And of course, no trip to Büyükada is complete without exploring its historic mansions. Many of these mansions have been converted into hotels, restaurants, or museums, offering a glimpse into the island's opulent past. One such mansion is the Hamidiye Mosque, built by Sultan Abdulhamid II in the late 19th century. It's a beautiful example of Ottoman architecture and a testament to the island's diverse cultural heritage. As you wander through these historic buildings, take a moment to imagine the stories they hold, the lives lived within their walls, and the grandeur of a bygone era. It's like stepping back in time. Alright guys, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, food. After all that exploring, you're going to have worked up an appetite, and trust me, Büyükada does not disappoint when it comes to delicious eats. From fresh seafood to traditional Turkish delights, there's something to tantalize every taste bud. One of the things Büyükada is famous for is its ice cream. You'll find ice cream parlors all over the island, each offering a dizzying array of flavors. From classic vanilla and chocolate to more exotic options like mastic and Turkish coffee, your sweet tooth is in for a treat. And let's be real, no trip to Turkey is complete without indulging in some authentic Turkish delights. Head to one of the many pastry shops on the island and treat yourself to some baklava, Turkish delight, or my personal favorite, kunefe. It's a sweet cheese pastry soaked in syrup and sprinkled with pistachios. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Now let's talk about seafood. Being an island, it's no surprise that Büyükada is a seafood lover's paradise. Head to one of the many restaurants lining the harbor and feast on fresh caught fish, grilled octopus, or juicy prawns. For the best views, try to snag a table by the water. There's nothing quite like enjoying a delicious meal with the sea breeze in your hair and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore. And if you're looking for something a little more low-key, there are plenty of cafes and bakeries scattered around the island where you can grab a quick bite or a cup of Turkish tea. Okay guys, before I let you go, here are a few travel tips to make your Büyükada adventure as smooth and enjoyable as possible. First things first, pack light. Trust me, you don't want to be lugging around heavy suitcases while exploring the island. A small backpack with essentials like sunscreen, a hat, your camera, and some cash is all you really need. Speaking of cash, while some places on the island accept credit cards, it's always a good idea to carry some Turkish lira with you, especially for smaller shops and restaurants. And while we're on the topic of money, here's a little budget tip. Eating and drinking like a local is a great way to save some cash. Skip the fancy tourist traps and opt for street food, local cafes, and bakeries. You'll be surprised by how delicious and affordable the food is. Now let's talk about footwear. Comfortable shoes are a must, especially if you plan on doing a lot of walking or cycling. Leave those heels at home, guys. Trust me on this one. And lastly, don't forget to embrace the slow pace of island life. Büyükada is all about relaxation and enjoying the simple things. Take your time, soak in the atmosphere, and don't be afraid to get a little lost. That's part of the adventure. And there you have it, guys. My complete guide to a day trip to Büyükada, Turkey's hidden gem. I had such an amazing time exploring this charming island, and I hope this video inspires you to add it to your travel bucket list. Whether you're planning a peaceful getaway or just curious about Turkey's lesser-known gems, this guide has everything you need. From navigating the ferries to finding the best food spots and uncovering hidden historical treasures, you're all set for an unforgettable island adventure. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more hidden gems around Turkey. Until next time, happy travels!